He crashed though.
These lunatics really hate traffic.
Conductor.
What's good, y'all? It's Mario Massa. Once again playing NFS Unbound, and today I'm driving the Nissan 350Z. Honestly, I see like nobody driving this car at all, like no matter the class. It's some of the most fun that I've had driving a car in this game. If you spend enough time with it, it's actually kind of good. So I'll get into some races, I'll show you how the car performs, and then I'll show you all the builds afterwards. Alright, NFS Unbound. Nissan 350Z. We gonna get into it, alright? Bro, this car, I'm not gonna lie, I think this car sucks. Like, and that's purely from like a, I think it's purely from like a handling standpoint. Like, I think this car sucks a lot, possibly. Okay, buddy, alright. We got an absolute maniac on the roads today. But, yeah, I think the 350Z sucks. Like, I enjoy it. I enjoy driving it. I think it's a lot of fun. But I think it may just suck. Ooh, especially with handling like that. With handling like that, who needs, yeah, we're gonna do this. We're just gonna hop that a little bit. Cause I didn't like that guy, bro. Oh, hello. Alright, we're gonna have to make a bit of time in order to kill this Evo 9. But yeah, you gotta tune this thing and drive it a lot. This 350Z, if you wanna make it work. Like, it's just weird, like, and I'll say, right, I drift everything. I'm a drifter at heart. So maybe that's why. Maybe you're supposed to grip it, but I don't care. I wanted to drift it, so I made it work. Yeah, but the handling is something. It's certainly something to get used to. But once you get used to it, I think this car is at the very least decent. When it comes to performance, honestly, I feel like the performance of this car is probably the most slept on aspect of it. And I guess what I mean by like the performance being slept on is that like top speed is 177. That's decent for like an overall, you know, kind of like balanced build. 0 to 60 is, I don't know what the 0 to 60 is or the quarter mile is, but it feels good though, is what I'll say. Because I can't remember the stats off the top. But it feels really good, and it reaches top speed at a fairly decent, like, it doesn't take crazy long to reach top speed, and you know that's really what you want. You want it to like reach top speed relatively quickly. I just sat here in complete fucking silence. I just like lost all train of thought. I'm missing burst, nitrogen, I'm doing everything wrong. But yeah, the performance, again, is kind of slept on. I think it's very good though, from a performance standpoint. I say the handling is bad because, for one thing, this thing bounces all over the place. Like you'll see when we look at the build, like I put the downforce on this bitch because otherwise, and you can even see like we're coming down this hill and it's just kind of like bouncing up and down. Like, bro, why are you doing that? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not a F1 car, but you're still a car. Like, stay on that pavement. But yeah, that and just learning the drift was difficult. So that's why the handling is kind of ass to me. And then I should also mention about the handling, like, I was saying the drift is weird. When you drift, like, you're drifting. Like, unless you get the drift perfect, you will most likely more likely than not have to burst out of the turn so you can actually make it. And so that's why I guess drifting is hard and why I say it kind of sucks. Turning radius is really good though. So if anybody like, you know, if you grip turn, if that's your preferred play style, golly, if that's your preferred play style, then low key you could probably make this thing work. You know, I just look back. I'm gonna overshoot this crazy. Okay, guys. Like an idiot. But yeah. But yeah. That's the state of the handling for this car. And bro said too funny. I'm just like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I knew what it was. Like I couldn't keep my speed and not hit, bro. So I was like, I'll just throw myself off this cliff. That'll be fine. Real question is, can I make this up? A Ford Focus RS, which is pretty good in this game. It's no demon or nothing, but you know, it's pretty good. And bro is in a Testarossa coupe. I've been seeing a lot of those recently. But damn. Oh! What just happened? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did I just wreck him? I didn't even touch him. I hope I didn't wreck him, bro. That was crazy. I literally did not touch him on my screen. Oh, that's a bad drift, guys. I'm slowed up. Alright, that Ford Focus, I think it's all-wheel drive, so that handling for him is probably beautiful. So we will have to clutch up, as they say. Another thing that's kind of weird with this car is that sometimes when you drift, it locks up. Like, or when you stop drifting, I should say, it locks up. And that's just weird. So just gotta watch out for that. I guess I have like a couple cars that do that. But once you've seen it once, you kind of know how to like combat it, so that you don't lock up in a bad place, you crash or something like that. So. Alright, so this should be interesting. We're doing a gauntlet. Bro has a Testarossa coupe. And we are racing in this 350Z that I don't think is that good. So we're going to see, man. I'm always a proponent of the driver is more important than the car. So we'll see what happens. Start off good. As I said, 350Z, good acceleration. So at the very least, we got that. Question is, what happens in a second? That's bad driving, guys. That's bad driving. I'm about to hit this cop. It's about to be all bad. I'm fine with him coming through there. I don't Oh, hello, cop. That was an interesting interaction. Please, please just let me drive. Okay, thank God. I was about to say, it is so hard trying to avoid the cops. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta have to drive way better than what I'm driving right now if I want to pass him. Oh, my car didn't catch. It didn't catch the edge, or whatever you would call what normally happens in those situations. We're racing like shit right now. We still have a chance, but it's slim. Oh, well, now it's not slim at all. Oh, and it's got a little more slim. Alright, he's back there though. I think we can take this. This car is very, I guess temperamental is the word, bro. Like sometimes it does exactly what I expect it to do, and other times it doesn't at all. So we'll see what happens in a second. Yeah, see, that's what was supposed to happen earlier, but my car didn't do that. It just kind of slid and then I kind of just lost the burst that I just built. So you know, it is what it is. But you know, we do what we can with what we have. Very lucky we're in a gauntlet right now, cause otherwise, this man, there's just no way you said that racers are hitting. You know what I'm gonna say. Shut up. All right, that's a clean dub. We just made sure we got away at the end. I just hit that car. You know what I will say? I will say the only type of 350 Nissan car I've seen anybody drive is the Nismo version. And I know, maybe I don't know enough about cars to really say, but I'm pretty sure Nismo, like if it's like a Nismo version of a car, it's like made for performance. So, yeah, there's that, I guess. And normally, like, if I see a Nismo, or the few times I've seen someone drive one, they've been very good. Up. Hello. All right. Listen, I'm just gonna give you the inside, bro, and you can do whatever you want with that. That's just bad. Oh, I'm trying to dodge everything, bro. Ooh. Okay. He crashed, though. Oh! Are you kidding? I mean, there's literally nothing I could have done about that just now. That was wild. Just gonna break there. I'm passing on the outside. We got a full bar. Ooh, 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 ooh. I be trying not to hit people, you know? I just want clean races. Also don't want people to hate me and then come after me later. Whether that be during another race or if it be just in general. I'd rather you not come after me and shit. Alright, we drift here. We're around the bend. Oh, cop! Don't fuck with me. Alright, he's still there in the Testarossa. Oh! Can he make this though? Oh, for sure he can. Ooh, but not good enough though. We have one chance. Ah! Are you kidding? I ain't gonna lie, that was crazy. Why did he just put me on the wall though? See, only thing I really hate when I'm racing people is stuff like at the end of that last race. Like he just pushed up against me. Right, like just race, bro. Like it's not that serious. I promise it's not. You know what I'm saying? Just race clean. Don't you know what people be doing, bro? Should be crazy. All right. Name of this game is just to stay within a certain like distance by this part of the race coming up. I'm not gonna berate this guy unless he does something crazy later in the race, but just racing dirty is crazy. Ooh. I say as I can't drive straight. Ooh, I don't know how. It looks like he got hung up by the police though. And that is exactly the type of stuff we want.
Undercover is in on the pursuit of this suspect, dispatch.
And we're gonna get gone while the getting gone is good. That was crazy. That was on the fly too. Alright, I think this race is done though. That's a good win. It's a dub, boys, against a Testarossa Coupe at that. Okay, I think that's all the racing I'm going to do for the day, so I'm just going to get into the builds that I have for the 350Z. In this video, I only raced in A+, but I have one in A. I'm going to go over that one too. Performance-wise, I already said top speed, it's 177. It's okay, right? Like, for a balance build, that's decent. You're going to see probably on more speed-centered races, though, you're probably going to get outrun by people who have built cars to be kind of fast. All right, 0 to 60 is 3.6, right, which is not super fast. It's decent. It's not super fast though, but that quarter mile is 11.5, so it kind of it gets to 177 in a decent amount of time. It's not, you're not going to be lagging behind people, but you're also not zooming out the gate, you know. The engine, second engine, the first sport engine you got, that V12. And then look at parts. As I've said before, I have a similar setup for most of the cars in terms of the chassis and the drivetrain. Suspension and tires are always elite road. Brakes are always the lowest, so here it's pro. You know, clutch is always elite. Differential is always elite. And in this case, the number of gears is only a 5-speed, and also, as always, nitrous is sport. For this build specifically, we've got induction at sport. The ECU is pro, I believe. Yep. Fuel system and exhaust are both pro, and then the engine is basic, which low-key actually surprises me. But hey, whatever. I don't know what I was doing when I built this thing, but I built it that way, so, you know what I'm saying, deal with it. Also, I don't think I've ever touched on this exactly, but make sure in these auxiliaries to put, you should be putting like the super nitrous drift and super nitrous grip. That way you're always going to be building nitrous when you're, you know, grip turning or when you're drifting or whatever. All right, handling, I put this at 20% drift. As I said, I drift. And when it's at neutral or anything even grippy, like, it doesn't really drift. It like cuts in really sharp, and so by putting that drift, it kind of slides out more. But because of that, as I said, it drifts. Like, when you drift this car, you are drifting this car. You're not doing anything else. Steering sensitivity is neutral, and it's probably gonna be neutral for all the cars that I have. And the downforce, I only have the downforce, I only have it at 1 tick to the right. But honestly, you could keep going. I only have it 1 to the right, just because I feel like increasing downforce kind of impacts how I drive. But downforce, especially how this car tends to bounce over small changes in the terrain, you might want to up that downforce a little more, and that might give you more options in terms of how to tweak the performance parts so you can get more out of it. Now, as I said, I also have a build for the 350Z in A. It has the same tendencies in terms of performance as my build in A+. So top speed 154, it's kind of slow. 0 to 60 4.2 though, that's decent. And quarter mile being 12.4 is also decent. It'll reach its top speed relatively quickly, so you can probably match with most. Performance-wise, you can match with most cars in A, but those really fast ones or those really like acceleration-heavy ones, they might give you a little run for your money. Engine is the first engine in basic, so not that expensive. In terms of the actual performance parts, chassis and drivetrain, exactly the same as my A build, 5-speed. In terms of the number of gears and, you know, all the same stuff from before. In the engine parts, literally everything, the induction, the ECU, the fuel system, it's all sport. The engine itself, dual turbocharger, gives you a little more acceleration. And then the exhaust is the only thing that's basic. And then that's the build for that A car. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. Raced a little bit in the 350Z. Showed y'all the builds, you know, hopefully, if you like them, if you liked what you saw, you'll go try it out. I promise you, you will have a fun time. It's not all about the meta cars, you know. It's about having some fun. If you like this video, please give it a like. I don't know how it helps, but all the YouTubers talk about it, so, you know what I'm saying? Treat me the same way. Let me know what you thought about the video in the comments, you know what I'm saying? Let me know if there are any cars you think I should try out. Let me know if there is a specific build you want to see. If you want to see a car built into a specific class, I can do that too. And as always, if you like this content from me, if you want to see more content from me, you might as well subscribe. If all those past things are true, then, you know, you'll probably come back for more. But with that being said, this is Mari Masa, and I'll see y'all hopefully in the next video.